Hey, what's up everybody? Today we are going to know about one of the incredible animals that is living on the earth, which is also believed to be an alien species. We are on the surface of the earth. The dry land on the surface of the earth is divided into 7 continents. All the 7 continents have got different climatic conditions or weather conditions. We know for sure many of the animals that are living on the earth cannot survive in a new climatic condition. For example, a polar bear. A polar bear lives in extremely cold condition. If you take it to a hot desert, it will die within few hours or maybe days. Likewise, ourselves, humans. If we go to Antarctica without proper insulation or clothing, we will also die due to internal organ failure like lungs, which means we cannot tolerate an extreme weather condition and survive. But we have an animal which can live in extremely cold climatic conditions and even in boiling water, without water, and even without air. That is nothing but tardigrades. In this video, we are going to see some of the features of tardigrades, characteristics of tardigrades, interesting facts about tardigrades, and the experiments we conducted on tardigrades in space. Let us jump into the video. If anybody is new here, consider subscribing our channel. Tardigrades are also called as water bears or moose piglets. They are first described by German zoologist Johann August in 1773. When he found them, he called them as little water bears because of their structures. Let us see some of the characteristics features of tardigrades. The fully grown tardigrades are usually about 0.5 mm in length. They are short and plump. 4 pairs of legs or 8 legs which have claws in their ends. They are found the most in the mosses and lichens. They feed on the plant cells, algae, and some small invertebrates. Means some of them are plant eaters, some of them eat bacteria, and some of them eat the smaller species of tardigrades. We can find them everywhere, in a backyard, in a pond, even in the pot where we grow a plant. We can see them under low power microscope. There are 1500 species of tardigrades. Some of them live from 2 to 3 months and some of them live from 1.5 years to 2 years. Likewise, as I have already said, they live everywhere on the surface of the earth. They have been on earth for 53 crore years, surviving 5 mass extinctions. Can you believe they have been there on the earth's surface for 53 crore years? How have they survived on the earth for such a long duration? What are their techniques and what are their abilities? Let us see them. They are found in the hot springs of Himalaya 6000 meters above, that is 6 kilometers above the sea level, as well 4 kilometers deep in the sea, which means even in extreme cold conditions like Himalaya or the deep in the ocean also they can live. They can tolerate a lot of cold temperatures. As well, one more point, they can tolerate a lot of pressure. We are on the surface of the earth. Around us and above us, a lot of gaseous molecules are there. These molecules exert a lot of thrust on ourselves, which we call it as pressure. This pressure, we call it as atmospheric pressure, which is 1.01325 into 10 to the power 5 pascals or 1 atmosphere, also called as ATM. If we go higher and higher from the sea level, the pressure will decrease. If we go deep and deeper into the ocean, the pressure will increase. So the tardigrades which are in Himalaya are under low pressure. Tardigrades which are deep in the ocean are under a lot of pressure. They can tolerate a lot of pressure. You know what? Tardigrades are able to tolerate a pressure 6000 times greater than the atmospheric pressure. That is, they can tolerate a pressure 6 times greater than those found in the deepest trenches of the ocean, like Mariana Trench, which is approximately 12 kilometers deep, which exerts a pressure of 1.085 into 10 to the power 8 pascal. Some of them can withstand extremely cold temperature, minus 272 degrees Celsius, close to absolute zero for few minutes, whereas others can survive extremely hot temperature, 150 degrees Celsius for a few minutes. Tardigrades can survive in the vacuum, even in the lowest pressure. They are thought to be able to survive gamma radiations, extinction, even asteroid impacts. This is my favorite, the most interesting fact about tardigrade. They can suspend their metabolism, means they can stop their body functions to 0.01%, like respiration, digestion, reproduction, repair mechanism, etc., which is called as cryptobiosis. These are also called as cryobiosis, anhydrobiosis, osmobiosis, and oxybiosis. This process of stopping their body functions for survival is called as TUN, T-U-N, TUN. In this state, all their body functions will stop. They will be completely inactive. In other words, they will be like dead body. They can reduce their body water content up to 1%. And the most important, they can go without food or water for 30 years. Just imagine, there is a little water in a desert and there are some tardigrades. These tardigrades are just 3 months old, which can live up to 2 years. Due to a lot of heat, water evaporates completely and there is no food for the tardigrade. At this stage, tardigrades will decide to go to TUN state. And if they get food and water after 30 years, they will activate themselves and live for another 19-18 months. Isn't it wonderful? They can also withstand 1,000 times more radiation than other animals. I would say tardigrades are the fittest for the survival game. In September 2007, European Space Agency ESA designed a space mission called BioPan on Photon M3 satellite to investigate the effect of space environment on the biological material, carrying out 10 experiments. One of the experiments was designed with tardigrades. 3,000 tardigrades were sent into low Earth orbit, which were exposed to the vacuum of outer space and UV radiations for 10 days. When they were brought back to the Earth, 68% of tardigrades were alive, and even they developed embryos. And even in May 2011, Italian scientists, and in the same year, November, US scientists reported that tardigrades are the useful animals for the space research. I read about tardigrades 7-8 years ago. 2 days ago, when I was scrolling down one of the news channel's web page, I found a heading called "Tardigrades crawls across the sun's surface." I just thought I should share this with you. What is this news about? Do we really have tardigrades on the surface of the sun? Let us see that. NASA and ESA have a mission called Solar Orbiter. Its work is to take the photos of sun's surface and send it to the Earth. This Solar Orbiter sent some photos recently, in which scientists found tardigrade-shaped blob. Seeing the structure, many questioned the scientists whether it could be a tardigrade. But the principal investigator for Solar Orbiter said it was actually an image flaw that happened to have a tardigrade-like shape. When the photo was taken, it was a bit shaky, so scientists corrected this photo with the help of a software. This correction said to have formed a tardigrade shape in the picture. So he just confirmed it was not a tardigrade. Tardigrades cannot survive a close encounter with the sun because the approximate surface temperature of the sun is 5,500 degrees Celsius. However, we can find tardigrades on the surface of the moon because on April 11, 2019, the Israeli lunar lander Bereshit crashed on the moon, possibly scattering a payload that had thousands of tardigrades in a TUN state. Tardigrades can live up to 30 years in the TUN state. It's been just 15 months after the crash, so probably these tardigrades would be in inactive state, TUN state, on the surface of the moon. So this is going to be the first incredible animal that is going to live on the surface of the moon without any artificial aid. If we have this feature, it would be fantastic, right? We need not have food, we need not have water. We can just go to TUN state and get up in the year 2023 when all the COVID issues are over. I have a simple question, just for fun. If you have this feature, what will you do with it? Just leave your answers in the comments below. If you feel this video is informative, give me a thumbs up. If you think your friends also should know about tardigrades, please share the links with them. If you want me to talk about any of the topics that you are interested in, leave the topics in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Love you all. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.